stuff and learn whatever. But when you are like snatching deals away and are like having to text your salespeople to come and use you, like we need to know like what type of personality you are. We want to learn more about you. We will do this region. Like I don't, and I work differently with each manager.
Yeah.
Like I build that relationship.
But it's kind of like these different managers. We can really do this.
Yeah. And the piece is like, I was trying to like get this person in and not stay there. And I could grab like 3. We went shopping all of the years.
How that feels.
Whole Colorado. And Mark gave him like a $900 discount. And he's like, I'm not even gonna send this. And then Dylan's like, oh man.
Yeah, I got it. Tweeted they gave us a map as a
Like, this shop in the whole state.
I
And this
know.
is what I'm gonna send. No.
I heard arguing.
How was your
But,
class?
Good. No one died.
That's
So,
always a plus.
you know, I feel like that's a good success rate.
I might try, but I don't know. It's so late.
Yeah, it's too late for me. I can't.
Well, I mean, I just I don't know if I can get the motivation. I'm sure once you get started, though, it's just like anything else. So.
Yeah, and I mean it's.
I'm sure it's a convenient for a lot of people, though, because you're off work.
Yeah, they're off work, and then like they've done stuff at home, whatever.
Right,
so-
yeah. Right.
But. Yep.
Yeah, I covered
You already got one.
I'm a morning person.
4:30 is like pushing it.
Yeah, that's
late after.
my problem is like I get up at 5 to go to work every day, so
Oh.
like by like 4 o'clock, I'm like, I just want to go home, like
Yeah.
sit on the couch, have a glass of wine. But
I'm an XL, so.
See, I'm morning for sure.
yeah, no, I know people are looking like I'm a freak. I'm like, I get my best work done from like 5:30 a.m. to like 8:30.
Yeah.
After that, it's
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Like 2 o'clock. I'm like, you want what from me?
yeah, I know. I'm like, yeah, my brain is actually not going anywhere right now. All my friends, when I go hiking with them, they always text me, and then there's like this no text like what time question.
Yeah.
I just see they're on the other end of the phone, like.
Cringing, waiting.
Thank you. That's what I'm always like. This is Colorado.
Whenever I go running with my boyfriend, I'm back and forth. He's like, let's run at like 10. And I'm like, yeah, 6. I'm like, 8.
AM or PM? Ugh. I'm more like your partner on that. Hi. Happy Sunday. Yes, it's Sunday. What is up? My name's Chelsea, but I know almost all of you. My name's Chelsea. Welcome to Yoga Sculpt and Stretch. First things first, there's still a mask ordinance in the state of Colorado. If you feel that it is unsafe for you to practice, or you have a medical condition, only you can exempt yourself from wearing your mask, but please only within the 4 corners of your mat space. If you step off for any reason, make sure you put your mask back on, please, and thank you. Under that exemption, I will not be wearing a mask while I teach. Weight safety. These fun weights are what make sculpt what it is, but at the same time, I promise you will still get a great workout if you choose to drop your weights at any point. No big deal. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. You'll get a great workout with or without them. So if you choose to drop them, just imagine like you have them in your hands, like mock the movements like you're holding a weight. If you do have them in your hands, to keep your body safe, anytime you extend out from mid-body, keep a micro bend in your elbows and a light grip on your weights. Just make sure that you're not locking out through your elbows, and it will really activate your muscles to keep the light grip on your weights. Also, when we transition, pull in through center, press up, vice versa to come back out. Just avoid that swinging, windmilling-like action, really tough on the shoulder joint. And then lastly, there'll be some times where we can keep the weights. I always check, but there's always times where we can keep the weights in our hands in a plank position or tabletop if you choose to modify. Totally fine, as long as, most importantly, rule number 1 is that it feels okay on your wrists. If it does not feel okay, or you find your wrists rolling in or out, less likely, just plant your hands and then grab the weights to use them as we need them. Cool. I have some, really just one like super new move and a few different like setups and transitions, so I'm excited to try them. Let me know what you think. We'll get started in child's pose. Bring your big toes to touch and your knees out wide to the edges of your space. Reach your fingertips forward. Let your hips sink back towards your heels. Start to just tune in to your body, your breath, your mind. Give yourself a little scan and check in, see how you're feeling this morning. Our sculpt practice is intentionally intense. The whole yoga of sculpt is what happens in our mind when we push ourselves to these limits where we want to give up. So if you reach that point in class where it just feels too hard, know that you could always modify. But if it's just feeling fatigued and not wanting to do it, prove to yourself that you can push through challenging situations. Even if you modify, don't get down on yourself. You're proving to yourself that you can find an alternate way to keep going. Our breath is really important in our sculpt practice. We always want to utilize open mouth exhales. This will help fire us up when the movements get challenging. It will help us release heat, and it will also keep a yogic mindfulness in the practice ahead. So let's join our breath. First exhale, let everything go. Great. Take a big, juicy inhale, fill all the way up. Big sigh out. Nice. Again, even deeper inhale. Even more audible exhale. Great. One last time. Deepest inhale of your morning. Big sigh out. Great breath, friends. Keep that up throughout class. As you're ready, shift forward to a tabletop position and start to take any organic movement that feels good. Friends at home, we'll cue up our playlist with the first song, Lost Control, in 3, in 2, in 1, press play. Your movement here can look like literally anything. Don't overthink it. Just feel into your body, see where it would like to move. About 3 more rounds of breath here. So if you're doing anything one-sided, just make sure you balance it out on your second side. Nice. Once you're ready, let's meet in a neutral tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. We'll join together for some cat-cows. Inhale, cow pose. Lift your gaze and your tailbone high. Let your belly soften and drop down towards the earth. Exhale, cat. Press firmly into your hands. Drive your spine up to the ceiling. Pull your shoulder blades away from one another. Nice. Inhale, cow pose. Lift your gaze. Spread through your collarbones. Exhale, cat. Press and curl. Tuck your chin to your chest. One more round. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Curl it in and hold. Keep this shape. Feel how the space between your shoulder blades puffs apart. We will revisit this quite a bit. If they aren't already, tuck your toes and lift your hips up for downward facing dog. Nice. Feel free to pedal it out. Take any movement here. Just like in tabletop, does not matter what it looks like. No right or wrong answer. Once you feel good here, meet in stillness. Spread your fingers out super wide. Bring your index or middle fingers parallel to one another. Press into the L shape of your hands really firmly. Micro bend your knees. Lift the underside of your seat up farther towards the ceiling. Melt your chest towards your thighs. Inhale, gaze forward. Lift high on your tippy toes. Take 10 tiny controlled steps to the front of your mat for ragdoll. Feet come wide behind your wrists or all the way out to the edges of your space. Grab opposite elbow, maybe chest expansion behind your back if that feels good, or basket grip behind your head. You can rock, sway, bounce. Just make sure your neck is completely relaxed. Let your head hang heavy. Keep either a micro or super generous bend in your knees. Stay for one more inhale. Your next exhale, release any hand grip you have. Toe heel your feet in so your big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through your spine, reach to the crown of your head. Exhale, forward fold, gaze towards your navel. Inhale, mountain pose, sweep your arms overhead and pause. Dial your pinkies in, pull your shoulders away from your ears, draw your tailbone towards the earth and squeeze your inner thighs. One more inhale. Exhale, cactus back bend, goal post your arms, squeeze your glutes, press your hips forward. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from your hips, micro bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank and pause. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, stack your heels over your toes. Think cat pose in your upper spine. Pull your shoulder blades away from one another. Nice. Inhale, shift forward, bring your shoulders past your wrists. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Let your elbows graze your ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip onto the tops of your feet. Hover your thighs. Exhale, down dog. Send your hips up high. Really nice work, friends. We'll move through that 2 more times. A breath to movement. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top. Step, hop, maybe float. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms overhead. This time, grab your left wrist. Exhale, sway to the right. Let your hips go left. Inhale, back through center. Switch your grip. Exhale, sway to the left. Hips go right. Inhale, back through center. Separate your hands. Exhale, cactus back bend. Little bigger this time. Reach through your heart. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and take your vinyasa your own way. Know that you can always skip the chaturanga, modify, spice it up with a push-up. Totally up to you. All right, one more time through just like that. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top. Big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms overhead. Grab your left wrist. Exhale, sway to the right. Inhale, back through center. Switch your grip. Exhale, sway to the left. Inhale, back through center. Separate your hands. Exhale, cactus back bend. Biggest one yet. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank and pause. First set of frog hops. Bend your knees, hop forward, lift your hands, plant, hop back. We want toes out, heels in, and feet wide at the top. Make sure your heels are planted firmly on the earth and hover your hips in line with your knees. If you find your heels lifting, just widen your stance. Always an option to step it forward and back, 1 foot at a time. I forgot to mention, friends at home, we have the lovely Krista, also a sculpt teacher, in our typical demo spot. So watch her if I am not front and center and you need to know what to do. Big exhale at the top. Nice job. Take it faster, slow. Just 4, 3. Hold your frog squat at the top in 2 and 1. Hold your frog squat. Step it back, 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 forward, 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 forward. The most awkward little froggy waddle. I don't know if frogs waddle, but that's what this feels like to me. It's just supposed to burn. Stay as low as you can. Just a few more rounds, forward and back. Yep. Just 4, 3, down dog in 2, and 1. Plant your hands, step your legs back. Nice work. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top. Big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose and pause. Sit your seat down and back. Dial your tailbone towards the earth. Drive your weight into your heels and pull your shoulders away from your ears. Stay for an inhale. Listen for the change. Exhale, chair twist. Right arm back, left arm forward. Keep your hips and knees squared to the front. Inhale through center. Exhale, chair twist to the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, chair plane. Sweep your hands back. Magnetize your pinkies together as if they could touch. We'll flow it out. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plane. One more. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plane, and hold. Stay right where you are, or lift your heels for drinking bird. Keep your hips static or start to pulse them down. Pulse. Keep your core tight. It's okay if you wobble and shake out of it. Nice breath. Just 4, 3, back to chair in 2, and 1. Back to chair pose. Press your palms together. Bring them through heart center. Toe heel your feet out, hip width. Basic squat. Bring it down and lift. Inhale. Exhale. Lower and squeeze. Drive your weight into your heels the entire time. Maybe even float your toes off the earth. Squeeze your glutes together like crazy at the top. And energetically squeeze your heels away from one another. Killer breath, everyone. Sink your seat down and back. Pull your knees behind your toes at the bottom. Just 4, 3. Add a heel lift in 2, and 1. Add a heel lift at the top. Know that you can always, always, always slow movements down. Focus on your form and alignment, not the beat of the music or the speed anyone else is going. Just 4, 3. Add a hop in 2, and 1. Add a hop at the top. Option to stick with your heel lift. This is our only round of these basic squats. We'll do other squats, but usually we do 2, just 1, stick with it. Just 4, 3, hold your squat low in 2, and 1, hold your squat low. It's out, and freeze. In, and freeze. Out, in, 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 out, in. Keep going. Sink your seat a little lower. Yes, you can. You're all amazing and so on feet. Get it. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, mountain pose. Stretch it out. Shake it out. Woo! Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. It's 2 plank jacks. Lower to your forearms. Plank jack, back to plank. Jack, jack, lower, lower, jack, jack, lift, lift. Jack, jack, lift, lift, jack, jack, lower, lower. Keep your belly up and in the entire time. Option to take it just from your palms or just from your forearms. Just 4, 3, down dog in 2, and 1, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up high. Yes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through, and hold. Plant your left fingertips on the earth, right arm behind you. Exhale, Superman lift. Left knee up in line with your hip as you swing your right arm overhead. If you want to spice it up, add a hop at the top, like a little power skip. Big exhale as you lift, whether you are skipping or not. Just 4, 3, crescent in 2, and 1. Step your left leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Keep it low. Let it burn. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Slice it open. Peel your left hip back. Stack your shoulders over your hips. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Sweep your right arm up and back. Stay for a round of breath. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Hands come wide. Step it back. Wide arm push-ups. Lower, lift. Inhale, exhale. Down and squeeze. Option to take these from your knees or your toes. Down and press. Lower, lift. Keep your core tight. Hips in one plane with your shoulders. Just down and press. Inhale. Exhale. Just 4, 3. Pulse it low in 2. Little pulse. 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 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Pulse. Pulse. Just 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Woo-wee. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Tent your right fingertips, left hand behind your back. Exhale, Superman lift. Bring your right knee in line with your hip. Swing your left arm overhead. If you did so before, add the power skip at the top. Big exhale as you lift. Nice focus, friends. Just 4, 3, crescent in 2, and 1. Step your right leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lift your right heel over your toes. One more inhale. Exhale, slice it open, warrior 2. Chest and hips face the long edge of your mat. One more exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Sweep your left arm up and back. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Hands come wide. Final set, wide arm push-ups. Lower, lift. Inhale. Exhale from your knees or your toes. We're not here as long. Stick with it. Down, press. Keep your hands wider than mat width so your elbows stack over your wrists at the bottom. Just 4, 3, static hold at the bottom in 2, and 1. Just static hold. Hold it as low as you can. You got this. Core tight. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Alrighty. Are we warm? How's our warm up? I'm warm. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top. Grab your light set of weights. Come to standing. Bring your weights to your shoulders. Feet hip width. We'll squat, punch our right arm, knee drive our left knee. Just right arm, left knee, same side every time. If you want to spice it up more, full kick as you punch. Press evenly between both feet as you step through center for your squat. Slow it down if you need to. Whether you're knee driving or kicking, flex your left toes as they leave the earth. Big exhale every time you punch. Nice job, friends. Way to stick with it. Come back to your squat alignment. Drive your weight into your heels. Pull your knees back. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your left leg back, lunge setup. Bring your arms to a goalpost. This is always Margie's favorite shape. All right, we'll lunge, shoulder press, lunge, fold it in. Lunge, press, lunge, fold. Big exhale every time you press and every time you fold. If your lower body's like, yo, we've done so much, I need a break, drop to your left knee. Stack your right knee over your ankle in your lunge and stay super high on the ball of your left foot like you're wearing a really high heel. Nice job, Cubby. Down and fold. Lower, press, lower, and squeeze. Just 4, 3, crescent in 2, and 1. Crescent lunge, punch your weight straight up. Exhale, weights to center, open up, warrior 2. Heads of your weights up, little W in your arms. Inhale, reverse your warrior, press your right weight straight up. Exhale, pull through center, pivot, plant. Keep your weights, step it back, feet or knees wide. It's row, tricep, kick, bend, release. Row, kick, bend, release. Row, release. Really squeeze your tricep to help press your weight past your hips as you extend your arm. Take momentum out of the equation. Just 4, 3, down dog in 2, and 1, downward facing dog. Who is right? All right, inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top. Grab your light set of weights if you drop them. Same thing, other side. Bring your weights to your shoulders, feet hip width. Squat, punch your left arm, knee drive your right leg. If you did so before, add a full kick at the top. Whether you knee drive or kick, flex your right toes towards your shin to help keep your legs super strong and engaged. Drive your weight into your heels. Keep your core tight. Take it at your own pace. Just keep moving and breathing. Focus on your form and your alignment. You're almost there. Really nice control, Nick. Get it? Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your right leg back. Elbows come to a goalpost. This time it's lunge, press, lunge, lat pull. Lunge, press, lunge, lat pull. Really squeeze your elbows together behind your back. Don't let gravity just drop your arms. Make it an active, engaged movement. Big exhale every time you press and every time you squeeze. Again, stack your left knee over your ankle. Super high stiletto on your right foot. Stack your heel over your toe. Right knee beneath your hip at the bottom. Stack your shoulders over your hips the entire time. You're almost there. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, crescent lunge. Press your weight straight up. Exhale, weights through center. Open up, warrior 2. Micro bend your elbows. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, pull through center. Pivot, plant, step back. Same movement, second set. Row, kick, bend, release. Row, extend, bend, release. Keep your arm in tight by your rib cage as you row, and then keep it just as tight as you extend your arm for the tricep kick. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. All right. Inhale your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, low lunge. I don't know if this was the right way to get into this. Grab your heavy weights. Lift your torso. Yeah, this will work. Cross your left leg behind your right for more of a curtsy setup. What are we doing? Press your weights together at heart center. It's curtsy lunge, back diagonal kick. Stay really high on the ball mound of your left foot, and then flex or point your left foot as you back kick. Kick towards the back left corner of your mat, and squeeze your left glute like crazy to do so. Yeah, great option, Camille and Natalie. Option to bring your weights to your shoulders instead of pressing them together at heart center, if that feels more stable for you. Big exhale as you back kick. Nice control, friends. Just 4, 3. Hold your left leg out back in 2. And 1. Hold your leg back. Flex your toes. Dial your toes towards the mural. Pulse your leg back. 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 Squeeze. Pulse. Pulse. Can you pulse higher? Squeeze your left glute. Woo! Pulse. 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 Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your left leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Punch your weights straight up. Exhale, weights through center. Open up, warrior 2. Keep your warrior legs. Press your weights together at heart center. All right. Oblique dip, lift, open, close. Dip, lift, squeeze, release. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Lower, lift, open, close. This breath is giving me life. You guys keep it up. Track your right knee towards the wall behind you so it stays stacked over your ankle. Dip, lift, open, close. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Almost there. Just 4, 3. Star pose in 2 and 1. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, bring your weights down. Rotate your feet in so they're parallel. Micro bend your knees. Hinge forward from your hips. It's double row, release, straight arm lift, and bend. Row and lift. Keep your elbows in tight as you row. Bring your weights in line with your shoulders as you lift at the top. Squeeze your glutes like crazy as you lift your torso. Just 4, 3. Back to star in 2 and 1. Inhale, star pose. Stretch it all out. Exhale, weights through center. Open up warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, pull through center. Pivot, plank. Keep your weights. Step back to plank. Frog hop with a hammer curl. Hop it forward. Bring the heads of the weights to your shoulders. Hop it back. We got a nice little series ahead of us. This side is not over, friends. Option 2, step it forward and back 1 foot at a time. Keep your core tight. Just 4, 3. Hold your frog hop at the top in 2 and 1. Hold it, then sit onto your seat. Keep your heavy weights. Both bicep curl. Curl, release. Arms are out wide as we curl. Option to lift your shins parallel with the mat. Curl, release. Exhale, inhale. Keep your core tight, spine long and flat. Curl, release. Exhale, inhale. These are big muscles. It's intentional that we just did hammer curls and now we're doing these. Curl, release. Exhale, inhale. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lay flat on your back. Keep your heavy weights. Oopsies. Bring your weights to your hips. Plant your feet hip width. Bridge lift, lower. Squeeze, release. Exhale, inhale. Hover your hips at the bottom. We don't want to fully release. Press, lower. Big exhale to press, inhale to lower. Squeeze your glutes together even tighter to help press your hips as high as you can. Press, lower. Exhale, inhale. Squeeze, release. Woo! Just 4, 3. Hold your hips high in 2 and 1. Hold your hips high. Squeeze your knees out, out. Press it out, out. Lift your hips a little higher. Yes, you can. Out, 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 out. Just 4, 3. Back to full range in 2 and 1. Lower and press. Down. Squeeze. Inhale. Exhale. You're almost there. Down. Press. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Woo-wee! Give yourself a second. And then roll forward. Cross your legs. Point your hands. Step back. Downward facing dog. That was one side. We got 2 sides. Woo-wee! Where's my water? I need it too. All right, great work, friends. One more time with this. Then we change things up. Inhale your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through. Grab your heavy set of weights. Lift your torso. Cross your right leg behind your left. Curtsy, set up weights to your heart or to your shoulders. Curtsy, back diagonal kick. Oh, that feels different now. This is a booty and bicep set for y'all. I mean, who doesn't want to make those areas stronger? Big exhale as you back kick. I know it burns after those bridge lifts. Y'all got this. Lift high on the ball mound of your right foot as you curtsy. Keep your core tight. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Squeeze your right glute to lift your leg a little higher. Almost there. Just 4, 3. Hold your right leg back in 2. And 1. Dial your toes towards the white wall. Pulse your leg back. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Squeeze. You got this. Keep your core tight. Chest proud. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your right leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Press your weight straight up. Exhale, weights to center. Open up. Warrior 2. Keep your warrior legs. Press your weights together at heart center. Elbows out wide. Oblique dip. Lift. Open. Close. Lower. Lift. Squeeze. Release. Exhale. Exhale. Maintain the bend in your left knee. Keep your chest proud and shoulder blades together, even as you dip to the side. Just an oblique crunch, no curling forward. Get it, Gabby. Really nice form, Kelly. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, start pose. Stretch it out. Exhale, bring your weights down. Rotate your toes in, feet parallel. Micro bend your knees. Bend forward from your hips. Row, release, lift, lower. Same move. Second row, second mount. Always an option to alternate one arm at a time. If your arms are getting fatigued, which would be understandable. As I mentioned, modifying is not a bad thing. It's showing you how you can just do things differently so you can keep pushing when life gets hard. Just 4, 3, star pose in 2, and 1. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, weights to center, open up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, pull through center, pivot, plant, step back to plank, back to our frog, hop with the hammer curl, hop it forward. Hammer curl, down and back. You can step forward and back 1 foot at a time. You can ditch the hammer curl portion and stick with the frog hop. Take what you need. Only 2 more movements with our heavy weights. Yes. Just 4, 3. Hold your frog squat at the top in 2. And 1. Hold your frog squat, then sit down on your seat. Come back to your modified boat, arms out wide. Bicep curl, release. Exhale, inhale. If you did so before, or maybe if you didn't, you want to spice it up, try it this time. Lift your heels off the mat. Get it, Cubby. Keep your core tight. Spine long. Option to alternate one arm at a time if you need to. Woo! Curl, release. Exhale, inhale. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lay flat on your back. Last time, bridge lifts, my friends. Plant the soles of your feet, weight to your hips. All right, press it up, hover, squeeze, release. Exhale, inhale. Lower and press. Inhale, Exhale, drive your weight into your heels. Press your hips as high as you can at the top. It's supposed to suck. Let it suck, let it burn. Know you're getting stronger. Down and press. Inhale, exhale, lower, squeeze. You got this. Down, press. Down and squeeze. Just 4, 3. Hold your hips high in 2, and 1. Hold your hips high. Swivel your right hip, left hip, right hip, left hip. Woo! Right, left, right, left. Strong booty support, almost everything else we do. Right, left, right, left. Keep going a little higher. Right, left. Just 4, 3. Back to full range in 2. Last time we got this. And 1. Bring it down. Press. Lower and squeeze. Inhale. Exhale. Woo! Down. Press. This is our final time here. Press your hips as high as you possibly can. Down. Press. Just 4, 3. As high as you can for 2. And 1. Release. Woo! Woo! Y'all are amazing. Give yourself a second. Roll to seated. Grab a sip of water if you want it. And take your time, but like not too much time, and come to standing. All right, we know what time it is. Jeez, friends at home, we're gonna skip forward. One song to Dem Frayed. All right, y'all. Start to kick your butt. If you need a break during cardio, no big deal. Please take it if you need it. Just sidestep it out. Keep some sort of gentle movement happening. Just 4, 3. High knees in 2, and 1. High knees. Option for knee pulls or static knee pull. All right, watch me first round. Next move is a reverse burpee. We hop, down back, bring it up and hop. Join me. Keep moving, y'all got this. Just 4, 3. Come to standing in 2. And 1, face me. It's jack, punch, jack, punch. Just 4, 3. Football runners in 2. And 1, get low. Swing your arms. Let it all shake. Shake it light and fast on your feet. Just 4, 3. Smurf jacks in 2. And 1, bring it in, out. Woo! Just 4, 3, 2, horse hops. Keep hopping. Y'all got this. Just 4, 3. Face me in 2. And 1, ballet hop. Option hands to hips. Options toe tap it out. Think about how high you can hop in between. Just 4, 3, 2. Hop, hop, squat. hop, hop, squat. If the hops don't feel good, come back to a basic squat. Almost there. Just 4, 3, skiers in 2, and 1. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Hinge your torso forward. Keep your belly tight. Almost there. Keep moving for 4, 3, 2, 1. That one felt long, and it wasn't. Great job, everybody. So I decided to step it out. That might be what did it. Why it felt so long. Whew. Did you? We're all on the same wavelength. All right. Keep gentle movement going in your body. Start to slow your breath. Help bring your heart rate down. We got fresh air coming in. So you're ready, add the arms overhead on an inhale. Exhale, bring it down. All right, we've got some fun moves ahead with our lightweights though, so it's all good. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Super slow squats, short set for active recovery, feet hip width. Squat as low and slow as you possibly can. Bring it back up. Squeeze everything at the top. Focus on your alignment while we're moving so slow. Check your knees. Make sure they're behind your toes at the bottom. Drive your weight into your heels and squeeze your heels away from one another so much that you feel like you might go pigeon-toed. Nice job, Natalie. I see you getting the calf work, Sabina. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to down dog, or take a vinyasa if you're crazy. Woo. All right, friends, one more flow together. We got this. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through. Grab your light set of weights, lift your torso. Press your weights together. Press your arms overhead. Lunge, tricep press, down and squeeze. Inhale, exhale. Always an option to drop your back knee. Focus on the upper body. You can also drop one of your weights. Just use one if you need a little less or none at all. We only have a few more movements together before we start to cool it down. Down and press. Just 4, 3. Hold your lunge and your elbows low in 2, and 1. Hold it all low. Pulse your weights up. Pulse, pulse. Keep your elbows in by your ears. Pulse, pulse. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1 with control. Bring your weights back in front of you. Straighten your back leg. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, weights to center. Open up. Warrior 2. All right, inhale, star pose. Stretch it all out. All right, extended side angle. Shouldn't have gone to start. It's fine. Bring your front forearm to your thigh. Whatever arm that is for you, straight up. Slow lat pull. Bring it down for 2. Press 2. Lower 2. Squeeze 2. Again, do not let gravity just pull your arm down. Engage your whole left back side body to actively pull your elbow behind your back. Traction your front knee over your ankle. Down for 2, press for 2. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold this shape. Bring your top weight to your hip. Grab the head of your bottom weight. Shift forward to a half moon pose shape. This is going to be fun. Micro bend your standing leg. Flex your lifted toes towards your shin. Pulse your leg up. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Side booty work. Stabilizing work in our standing leg. Woo. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Y'all are getting it. It's supposed to be hard. We're adding weights to an already difficult balancing movement. Pulse, pulse. Y'all are amazing. Yes. Keep your core tight. Just 4, 3. Keep your leg high in 2, and 1. Point your toes. Little circles, circles, circles. Does this feel familiar? Sometimes we do this in side plank, and it sucks then too. Little circles, circles. Woo. Just 4, 3. Hold your leg high in 2, and 1. Reverse your circle. Last thing here. We're not liking this, huh? Okay. Little circles. Almost there. You got this. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it back down to extended side angle. Inhale, star pose. Stretch it all out. Exhale, weights to center. Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, pull through center. Pivot. Plant. Weighted burpees. Woo-wee! Couldn't have a sculpt class without those. Hop it forward like your frog hop, but then come to standing with the shoulder press. Bring it down. Hop it back. You can ditch your weights. Do a traditional burpee. You could step it forward and back 1 foot at a time. Almost there. We just have 1 more side. Just 4, 3. Down dog in 2. And 1. Downward facing dog. All right, friends. Last side standing. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, the lunge. Grab your light set of weights. Lift your torso. Press your weights together. Straighten your arms overhead. Lunge, tricep press. Down and squeeze. Inhale, exhale. Again, option to drop your back knee. Stay really high on the ball mound of your right foot. Stack your left knee over your ankle. Nice job, friends. Down and press. Inhale, exhale. Down, squeeze, lower, and lift. Just 4, 3. Hold it low in 2. And 1. Hold it low. Elbows come out wide. Squeeze it in. 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 Just 4, 3, 2. 1 with control. Bring your weights out from behind your head. Inhale. Crescent lunge. Exhale. Weights through center. Open up. Warrior 2. All right. Extended side angle. Bring your left forearm to your front thigh. Right arm up to the sky. Bring it down. 2. Press. 2. Lower. And lift. Lower for 2. Press for 2. Really squeeze your elbow behind your back. Focus, Sabina. You got it. Just 4. You can cuss me out for 3, 2, and 1. Keep this shape. Bring your weight to your hip. Grab the head of your bottom leg. Shift forward, half moon pose. Flex your toes. All right, pulse your leg up, up. Pulse, pulse. It's gonna be a tiny movement. Pulse, 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 pulse. Pulse, squeeze. Woo! Flex your toes towards your shin. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Just 4, 3. Keep your leg high in 2, and 1. Point your toes, little circles, circles. Like you're tracing the head of a pin, tiniest circles ever. Keep your core tight, almost there. Just 4, 3, 2. Reverse your circle. Bring it back and around. Woo! Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step back, extended side angle to reset. Inhale, star pose. Stretch it all out. Exhale, weights to center. Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, pull through center. Pivot, plant, weighted burpees, final set. We are on our mat the rest of the time after these. Big exhale at the top. Step 1 foot at a time. Ditch the weights. Do whatever you need to do so you can keep moving for 15 seconds. Just 4, 3, down dog in 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Drop down to your knees. Swing your legs around. All right, a little bit of core, and then we have a nice long, juicy stretch. Jeez. I haven't been sculpting because I've been training, so shoot. All right, friends. We're going to start with a variation of mermaid crunches. Roll onto your right side, hip side booty. Lay onto your right forearm. Left hand behind your head, elbow out wide. Mermaid crunch, extend, straight leg tap, release. Crunch, straight leg tap. If you do not like the straight leg tap, stick with the mermaid crunches, just knees in. But think about what I don't like it means. Does that mean like this is hard and I'm getting stronger, but I don't want to do it? Or it just does not feel accessible in my body? Crunch, release, tap, release. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lay flat on your back. Legs go straight up. Interlace your hands behind your head. Elbows out wide. Hip lift, down. Chest crunch, down. Lift and crunch. Lift. Crunch. Woo! Lift and crunch. Flex your feet. Bring your toes towards your face. Use your deep core muscles to lift your hips. Avoid just swinging your legs up. Just 4, 3. Just crunch your chest in 2. Pulse your chest up. Crunch. Woo! Crunch. 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 Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, other side. Roll onto your left side glute. Left forearm to the earth. Right hand behind your head. Mermaid crunch. Extend. Straight leg tap. Release. Crunch. And tap. Crunch. Straight leg tap. Woo! Big exhale every time you crunch it in or tap it up. Stick with it. We're almost there. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lay flat on your back. Legs go straight up. Hands by your hips this time. Flex your feet. Lower your legs 30 degrees. Lower them 30 more. Bring them as low as you can with a flat spine, non-negotiable flat low spine. Point your toes, flutter kick your ankles. Think like our ballet hops in cardio. Cross, cross, cross. Final move, stick with it. Press your low spine down, keep fluttering your ankles. Squeeze your inner thighs, you got this. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1, release. Oh, wow. You guys are my heroes, for real. I'm going to turn the lights off, but maybe they'll turn on. Nope, great. Friends at home, we're going to skip forward 2 songs to beam. Yeah. That was good. You guys did great. Give yourself just a second to drop in. Start to slow your breath. Bring your knees into center. Turn yourself into a tiny little ball. Start to rock side to side. Massage through your low spine. And then release your legs. We'll take bridge pose to stretch out through the core. I don't know about you, but my abs feel tight. Plant your feet hip width. Make sure you can graze the backs of your ankles with your middle finger. Arms by your side. Stay for an exhale. Inhale, press your hips up. Option to roll your shoulder blades together under you to bring your arms closer together to create a monofist. Focus on how much you can balloon out your belly on every inhale. Really want to stretch through all those core abdominal muscles. We work so hard. Stay for 3 more slow, full rounds of breath. And on your 3rd exhale, lower slowly 1 vertebra at a time. No rush to get there. Option for Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together and knees out wide, or fallen bridge, bring your feet wide, knees knock in together. Bring 1 hand to your belly, 1 hand to your heart. You still feel your heart pounding in your chest. Offer it some gratitude, some love, some credit. It's a sign of how hard you worked and how strong you became, not only physically, but mentally and emotionally, as you push through things that maybe don't feel so good in the moment. After your next exhale, bring your knees back in through center. Turn yourself into a tiny little ball. 1 more time. Start to rock side to side. And then eventually forward and back. We'll end up meeting in down dog. You can journey there however you would like. Feel free to just step it back or take a vinyasa. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, runner's lunge. Bring your right foot outside your right wrist. Drop down to your, left knee. Start to surf it out, forward, back, side to side. Whatever feels good. From here, you can stay right where you are. A few other options. You can drop down to your forearms, or from your forearm, or palm. Take the quad stretch, bend your back knee, reach your right arm up and over, grabbing for the pinky toe edge of your foot. Let your hips sink as low as they can towards the mat. Feel your left psoas and hip flexors start to stretch and open up. Your next exhale, release your back foot if you had it for the quad stretch. Toe heel your right foot in so your hands frame it. And sit back, half splits. If full splits is part of your practice, feel free to take it. For half splits, sit your hips back towards your left, what is that, a heel? Flex your right foot, toes towards the ceiling. Think nose to toes. We're folding down, but also forward at the same time. Come rock your toes side to side if that feels good. Or to get a little bit more into your IT band, walk your hands to the right side of your right leg. Krista found it. Three more rounds of breath here. Your next exhale, shift forward, bend your right knee. Plant your palms and then swing your right knee around to a table. And lower all the way down to your belly. Take broken wing. Extend your right arm out straight, like to 3 o'clock. Bring your left fingertips underneath your left shoulder. Bend your left knee and then roll onto your right side. If you're not getting enough sensation, you can goal post your right arm so that your fingertips head towards the mirrors. Send your inhales to the front of your shoulder where you feel it. One more inhale. Your next exhale, roll back through center, but keep your right arm where it is. Bring both arms out to a T for a minute. Notice the difference. And as you're ready, keep your left arm out. Bring your right fingertips underneath your shoulder. Bend your right knee. Then roll on to your left side. Try to match the intensity of the stretch you got on the other side. You did so before. Goal post your left arm so your fingertips face the mirror, elbows at 90 degrees. But for most of us, or at least me, straight arm is plenty. One more inhale. Your next exhale, roll back to your belly. Keep your left arm out. Both arms can come to a T if you'd like. Just give yourself a second to reset. And once you feel ready, bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press up through tabletop. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, runner's lunge, other side. Bring your left foot outside your left wrist. Drop your right knee. Start to surf it out, forward, back, side to side, whatever feels good, whatever you did on the other side. And then find the final variation of the posture that you took on the other side, either down to your forearms. You could stay on your palms. You could take the quad stretch from your right forearm or palm. If you want the quad stretch, bend your right knee. Inhale your left arm up and back. Grab for the pinky toe edge of your foot. If you have your foot, rotate your heart up farther towards the sky. Let your hips melt down towards the earth. Where you feel the sensation in your right psoas, your right front hip, that muscle that connects your quads to your abdomen, that's your fight or flight muscle. It's the muscle that gets you ready to quite literally run. So a lot of us who have anxiety tend to hold a lot of stress there. Send your breath there. Notice if it's tight. If it is, it's okay. Just give it a little love. One final inhale. Your next exhale, release your foot. If you have it, bring your hands back, toe heel your left foot through center. Tuck your right toes, shift back half splits. Go for full splits if you took it on the other side. Again, think nose to toes. We're folding forward and down simultaneously. Option to rock your toes side to side, add some motion to it, and or walk your hands over to the left side of your left leg. Three more rounds of breath. Your next exhale, shift forward, bend your left knee, plant your hands, swing your legs around, come to a seat. Bring your legs out wide. Rotate your pelvis so that your hip tips head towards the mat and your sacrum heads up towards the ceiling. Flex your toes towards your shins, squeeze your kneecaps towards your glutes, and then start to walk your hands forward, fold between your legs. Doesn't matter how low you go as long as you are feeling sensation. Just 3 rounds of breath here. Next inhale, start to walk your hands back to lift your torso. Bring your legs in through center and lay flat on your back. Happy baby is the last posture I will cue. Bend your knees, grab the inner or outer edges of your feet, your ankles, your calves, or your hamstrings. Does not matter where your hands make contact. Rock or sway here, straddle one leg or the other, both if you want a little bit more hamstring love. And then as you're ready, bring your knees in through center, turn yourself into a tiny little ball one last time. If there's any other posture calling to you, feel free to take it. If you are ready, release final Shavasana. Arms and legs come out wide, palms face up. Allow yourself to melt here. Do not allow anything else to occupy your mind for too long. Thoughts come, just gently let them go. Allow yourself to melt in true stillness, physically and mentally. After such an intense past hour, you've deserved the opportunity for rest. Again, not just physically, even more importantly, mentally. So just be here. I'll let you know when it's time to come back. Sculptors, if you want to stay here longer, please do. If your Sunday's calling you, start small by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Let the movement expand through your ankles and your wrists. On an inhale, sweep your arms overhead for a full body stretch. On an exhale, roll to one side or the other using your bicep as the pillow. And then however it feels natural to you, come to a comfortable seated position with your eyes closed or your gaze soft and your hands at heart center. Thank you guys so much for showing up and putting in the work. Not just the work to show up and get stronger physically. Anyone could do that with any gym or home workout. When you come here together to push yourselves, you make this community stronger. You make yourself stronger. You learn how to push past obstacles that maybe without this practice otherwise might make you give up. Give yourself some gratitude for how strong you've grown and how much that strength brings to our community and the rest of your world beyond this space. I love and appreciate each and every one of you so much. So you're ready, shift your thumbs to your third eye. In gratitude, we bow. Namaste. Well, good job, friends. You can tell me what you thought about some of those movements out front. Um, art night. I don't know if a lot of people know about art night. I might have told you last week. Thursday evenings. Don't recall off the top of my head what time. 7:30. Just totally non-yoga art night. I mean, art can be some people's yoga for sure on the mental side, but just trying to find new creative things for us all to be able to do as a community. I think after the past year, a lot of people are craving for that sense of community and feeling of connection. So when we come together to practice on our mats, that's fantastic, but doesn't give us too much opportunity to really socialize beyond our practice. So that's a great option. And if you are not feeling creative and don't want to do art, you can just come and hang out with your fellow soul tribe and watch everyone else. But lots of other workshops going on. Yeah, if you have any questions, thoughts, or feedback, I'll be out front as you go. Thank you so much. Friends at home, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.